All right, what's up, TITANX community? I hope you guys are having a really great day. Hopefully, you're having a really good weekend. So, yesterday's video did really good. A lot of people, I think a good handful of people, took my advice and put my TA into consideration. Because Helios, shout out to Weaponhead for getting my eyes back into the Helios. He asked about the TA, and I gave you all straightforward honesty TA, and I said it looked good. The daily, 3-day, all of that. If you haven't watched the TA video from yesterday on Helios, I would recommend you go watching it before even watching this one, so you can know exactly what I mean by everything. Now, I said yesterday that the highest we will go to, if I remember from the top of my head, I think I said like 2.6, 2.6. I think that's what I said. We hit 2.8 and we went right back down. Like, I think there was probably one or two good sellers around there. But in my opinion, that was actually a pretty good call. Like, you guys know my TA is about 80 to 85% accurate right now. Whenever I come to doing predictions, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm the type of person where nobody's perfect. If I make a mistake, if I think I'm wrong, and I'll admit it, I'll let you guys know. I correct myself. If I have to make a whole new video about it, I will. But whenever I say something's gonna happen, majority of the time it does. And right now, even with this little pullback, it still looks really good. Like, I'm really tempted to load up some more, and I did buy more after doing the TA. So here's the one thing though. The RSI is the only thing that is preventing me on buying more right now. So we are very close to the overbought territory, which typically means we will see a drop. Makes sense though, because if this RSI, it already topped off once, twice, and now a third time. What has happened whenever the Helios RSI sees about a 70 point on the RSI? It hit it here, we saw a little correction down here, and it stayed flat for a little while. Then back on May 10th, we touched it one more time, and look what happened. We saw this rejection on the RSI come right back down. A few things. The RSI may touch right here, which will also indicate that this yellow resistance line is a very heavy, strong resistance in which it needs to break. I was informed of a certain few things that might happen on Helios. Matter of fact, some of the few things have already happened, which can trigger Helios to go crazy. We may see a pullback though. I feel like we're going to touch right here and get another rejection unless something major happens, some news, some event, or one big old whale does this. We need to cross this above here though. We really do. We need one solid green candle to close above this. My yellow line. It needs to close. You see these candlesticks right here? None of them closed one full candle above. That's the issue. That was the problem right there, and that's why we got rejected down here. That's why the RSI went down here. We didn't close a candlestick above here, and we got rejected. RSI dropped down. The only way for this RSI to not repeat itself, these two patterns, is if the candlesticks close, well, I wish I could draw better, but you know, the candlesticks would need to be like that, and it would need to close above here, so that way we could have an RSI with a lower rejection rate. We could probably like get rejected and probably go like to here, and then we could go higher. I don't know. It's really interesting. That's my own train little thought that I have, a little outcome. Even right now, we are still up 21% overall. Helios to TITANX ratio. I do Helios to USD. I know a lot of people out there tend to do TITANX or Helios to Ethereum, whatever pair you want to do. I am the most accurate whenever it comes to so on and so forth, protocol, token, meme coin, whatever, to USD. That is where my true TA comes into action. If you like to do your own strategy some way, that's perfectly fine. I respect it. But if you have been watching me for a long time already, then you would know USD is where it's at, really. I'm also working on a website which will come out live here in a few days, in which I will give courses about how to do technical analysis. There's going to be a beginner's guide and there's going to be an expert guide. Right now, what you're seeing is the little bits of the beginners, but there is a whole world out there of the expert technical analysis. I don't really like to touch that little subject of technical analysis on my videos just because it's so complex. A lot of people just either click away, they don't understand it, they get frustrated, they get lost, they get confused, and they just stop watching. So that's why I don't really dig deep into technical analysis. Like the little bits of basic little information is what I try to keep the videos at, so that way you can be like, oh, I get it, that's really easy, that's simple. I don't like to draw crazy lines everywhere whenever, you know, my whole screen can be filled with them. But this is little tiny information, just enough to where you can be engaged, you can be curious, you can be a little bit of a brainstorming out there to see what could be the next outcome. So that's how I like to keep things. So keep a little heads up on my website. Don't click any other ones out there. Please don't fall for any scams. There's a lot of fake accounts. There's a lot of fake websites in which it will drain your wallet. And I want to talk about something. Mo, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I want to talk about something, but it's gonna be a really delicate subject. And honestly, like, if I talk about it, I'm probably gonna get so much backlash about it and hate probably. But I know it's because some people are like either too deep into this project and they don't want to hear this. I'm going to think about what I want to say. I'm gonna talk to Mo about it, but I kind of do want to make a video about a certain project, about a certain protocol. But we'll see, man. It really will depend. I'll brainstorm a little bit, but that's my technical analysis for Helios. Let me know what you think, man. Are you in? Are you up? Are you still DCAing? Are you gonna hold this for a long term? There's a lot of great stuff coming in, man. Helios dev, the whole team, the whole community. Shout out to you. Keep up the hard work. Keep up the great community. Let it grow, man. Sometimes you just got to do your things your own way. But thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Take it easy. I'm out. Peace.